Okay, so it's been a little bit of time since I've made videos, but I keep trading every single day. I trade with usually a group of people every morning from about 6:30 opening bell to about a half hour. But even though I haven't made videos, I'm still trading. And so what I'm going to do is go over the particular trade I'm doing right now. Now, just as clarification, and the trade I'm going now is it's a more secure trade for the summertime and throughout the rest of the year. But this trade in particular, because the volume of trades drop off in the summertime because people go on vacation, that sort of things, usually picks back up right when school starts. But this trade's highly successful for me. I got multiple accounts that are turning a profit for me. So with that being said, I'm going to go over and I picked a day and I'll make another video on a different day, but I believe this is, let me show you this. So we are on the 30th of last month. And I just picked a day of the last, so basically from the opening bell, and it goes through an hour or so. And then what I'm going to look for, I'm going to talk about what I'm looking for. I'm going to talk about also too how I see things, okay? So this would have been the first trade. So the opening bell happened just back here a couple more minutes. Wouldn't have a single trade, but if I wanted to take this trade, so I'm looking for, I look for the white line either at the brown line, get across it, one of those things, first indicator. Second indicator is that this candle is inside in between these two yellow lines, okay? Yeah, the top is, and then the bottom just barely breaks the bottom yellow line if I'm going to take a sell. So I would take a sell on this candle right here at 6:36 and 45 seconds, okay? And then if I would have bought in at say 97, where it got me in at, it dropped down to 91, $6 would have made money easy in and out, okay? The next one, if I had taken this one, this was not as pretty. I only take probably about 3 to 5 trades in a half hour, sometimes just one or two. And so I don't get all my trades in, but this would have been another trade for me as well. So if I would have taken this one, yeah, this was iffy. I may have sat this one on all honestly. This guy I liked a lot though. Brown line already crossed by white line. So we have this candle wick coming all the way down to the bottom. And I would have had to sweat it just for a couple seconds until this thing, so probably got me at 96 something, went all the way up to 98, and then before it dropped down again. And then again, either would have got me on the bottom of this candle or right there, but still would have made money on this candle, okay? Next opportunity came right away. I'm looking at this candle here, white line crossed. And so if I'd gotten in, not on this candle, but on this candle because it's above the yellow line for the buys, I would have gotten in on this candle at 43.45, taken it, and it would have got me out somewhere in the middle. So if I had been super fast on my trigger, on my finger, I would have gotten in and out, and 3 counts would have been done and over with so far. So next opportunity came in. Again, yellow line getting across the brown. Here's this candle going to come down below this yellow line. Now each of these lines I have calibrated for exactly this type of trade, and I would have gotten in at this trade right here at 46.45. Now if you notice too, 16 minutes have passed since the opening bell, and if I'd been as fast as I wanted to be, maybe 2 trades. But yeah, every time I trade, it's one account, and I switch accounts to my next pro account. I had to wait then for a little bit because all this is just junk for me. I wouldn't have traded any of these guys up until this candle right here at 56, and then at 56.15. Now, oh, I just moved that spot. Don't trade for me. There we go. Let's see if I can grab it, put it back. So I want to highlight this area. Now, this candle would have worked, but definitely would have sweated me out a little bit. 81 all the way up to 84. So not so bad, about 12 ticks before it came on down again. Um, the only my only hesitation was this candle wick that crossed way above the top yellow line. If I was taking a sell, everything would have worked out just fine, but I would have had to sit there and sweat for a second. Um, Again, candle wicks going down, they don't scare me that bad. This one did have quite the wick up, but uh, next trade right here, same thing. Yellow line, or sorry, the white line crossed the brown, and then this candle wick shot up, and then you would have been in at the 47.45 trade, in and out pretty fast. Okay. And then this part right here, I highlighted 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. It would have been messy, and I may have just cut my loss, or maybe just kept on going. Not sure what I've done here, but this is definitely messy. And I would have been looking at my highs, my lows, my ceilings and floors, and we're going to see if the candle would have broke out or not. because if I would have gotten in at the close of this guy or even opened this one, let's see, it opened up at about 79.46, only went down basically a dollar. So I would have had to rode this thing out and had to wait because the white line crossed again, and I may have just bailed out, took a small loss, or if I got lucky and held on for another like 30 seconds, it would have got me out, and I probably would have been thinking, hey, how can I bail out with either just a small profit, 15, 30 bucks, or just break even. So that's what I've been doing right about here, okay? It still would have worked, but would have been a pain to run that thing for a little bit. This is all junk. Wouldn't have traded any of these trades right here. Because again, I don't like the setup for anything. And then the next trade happens here at 7:12. Again, this one's easy one for me to see. This candle again broke through the top of the yellow line right there. The brown and yellow lines were going to be touching, and then I would have got in on this candle. Now this candle, I would have got in at about 73. It did drop all the way to 70 and change, so I would have again been sweating 12 ticks, but then it closed up. And then again, these are 15-second candles, so matter of a few heartbeats. And then if I would have stayed in longer, could even made more money on that. Okay. Uh, just going to show an hour here, so we're almost done. This is a great setup, very clean setup. I like the setup a lot. It just has two candles in the middle between the yellow lines crossing back here. And then when they did cross, I would have got in on the top of this candle at the 2015 and boom, in and out. And this was 91 down to 85. So $6, 24 ticks, easy, made my money there. Now, if I was still trading and had got all my accounts traded, I'd keep on going. But at this point, with all the trades, all my accounts would have been filled. And unless I took a small loss in that one, which kind of depends on my mood with that, and then got in and out and still made a profit for the day. So just going down here, if I was going to wait for a full hour till 7:30, I believe I'm getting close. This candle right here at the 28 mark crossed above the top yellow line, and I would have taken a buy on the candle at 28.15. Just as soon as I see that 14 seconds, I would have gone buy just because there is a little bit of lag time between pushing the button, going from my computer, my mouse, computer, all the way over to some server other side of the country. It happens fast, but sometimes not that fast enough. And this is the last trade I would have taken. Again, this is very clean for me. The white lines empty across the brown. And this candle, which is important, is inside the top. So the bottom of this candle is above the bottom yellow. The top of it crossed the top of the yellow line, and then I would have taken this candle wick right here at the 30.15 and then just rode this thing out. This was a very large candle, so it would have made really good money right here. Okay, just wanted to show you just a little bit about these videos and my current trading process, especially when the markets slow down, don't have the huge volume it normally does, not in the summer months. Summer months, volumes always dip off. So, and then, yeah, I'll make another video, just pick another random day, and then I'll highlight my trades if I would have taken them or not. Okay, anyways, hope you enjoyed. Thanks.